Hello fellow traders, this is Paul Lomo, Big Unit Trading Club. This is a stock I've been watching pretty closely for the last several weeks. MicroStrategy, MSTR, and got some interesting cycles set up. I have I'm thinking odds are about 50-50 that this is going to continue up now. There's a little bit of an issue with the price squeeze in the handle. We don't have one basically yet. We have one off the lows, but we don't have a higher low on the cycles inside of the handle. We basically have continuing downside on it. So TD9 cycle comes in about here, and then we'll get to see whether we get a price squeeze here. Typically on these uncertain handle setups, you just scale in three parts. Breakout of a 5-day high, part 1, 1/3 of your position, and then breakout of a 10-day high on part 2, 1/3 position, and breakout of a 25-day high on part 3, 1/3. So if you get up here, above here, you'll be in at 3 parts. So basically a part 1 buy here, and then 2 parts buy here, because it's a 10 and 25-day high there. So what happened here is that we had the big, huge breakout from last year's one I was in on the options, really big mover on that, and now we got the pullback in the cup. So we got CAD 3, we had a TM2 plus cycle, 3.5 month plus cycle on it, fractal setup right here, and then TM3, that's a 5 to 7 month, and then the TM4 is inside of this trend line right here. We didn't get to set on that until last, let's see, let's pull down a trend line here. We're right about that TM4 cycle, so it's inside the trend line, so we have a set on that. So we do technically have a squeeze off of the lows from the cycle 1, CAT 1, TM2 plus. So that's promising. What it concerns me is this big gain over here. A lot of times when you get a huge gain like that, you got to go further out in the cycles, like TM5, which is the 12 to 15 months. So that's concerning. So if we get into the fall cycle here, and we start to get some energy off these breakouts, then we're going to be able to see what we got here on the pullbacks, whether it respects the prior support resistance. So again, 50-50 chance right now. Otherwise, we'll be waiting till the spring cycle on this one here. But we'll keep a close eye on it. And as far as price targets, first price target's going to be 500 plus, and then extension is going to be probably 700 plus on it. But let's take a look at the broad market here for a second. Okay, market rating still A+, a little bit sketchy here. You can see the Dow Jones 30. We had a little shakeout and then a pullback. So we need to get out of this pretty quickly. Got this shooting star right here. We'll have a TD3 coming in here. Actually, it's a TD2 cycle right now. So if we squeeze back here and hold these lows here, we should be good for continuation, but it is sketchy. This is a very tight wedge, and a lot of times it likes to release that energy, maybe shake out the 75 of May down to 45,000 or so. It's always possible, so be aware of that. Once it shakes out, it should recover. You got this big major support on the pullback there at the 45,000 mark. So as far as stock rating on this, just because of the momentum on the pattern and just the huge gain we had up there, I'm going to give it an A-90. It would be up in that 92 to 95 area if it wasn't still riding these cycles down inside of the handles. Once we get a price squeeze in a handle and I like the price action off of it, then I might raise the score. And right now it's an A-90 on it. Again, it's MSTR, MicroStrategy, Inc. If you're interested in our trading style and want to join the club or get one-on-one coaching, head over to cycletradingtraining.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.